Python versus goat. A snake is the last thing on this goat's mind. And if she's not careful, it will be the last thing the goat sees before it goes to goat heaven. This snake is slowly slithering toward the goat. It's preparing an ambush. You can see how huge the snake is as it approaches the goat. I'm not sure if the predator noticed the goat itself, but the horned one is still standing in the same spot. The snake approached and started strangling the animal. The goat is desperately trying to escape, but the force is on the side of the snake. It's just a matter of time before the goat stops breathing. Fortunately, this woman knows how to handle huge snakes, and she, with the help of the little boy, is able to untangle the tangle and remove the snake and help the goat, thus saving its life. This time another snake has snuck up on the baby goat. You can see the snake wrapped around the baby and it looks like they are cuddled up and about to watch a movie. Somehow the snake doesn't kill the baby goat. Here comes a man running in. He removes the snake and saves the baby. Amazingly, people in this part of the world grab huge snakes as if they were regular hamsters. This snake pulls a goat out of the woods and starts swallowing it. The goat is already dead, probably killed by the snake. Look how long this predator is. Anacondas. These folks have an anaconda and it's time to feed the snake. Today's predator menu includes a couple of large catfish swimming in the pool waiting to be eaten. I guess people will be releasing a huge snake very soon. Anacondas kill and eat their prey in one way. They strangle their prey and then swallow it whole. The green anaconda is known as the heaviest snake in the world. It can grow up to 7.5 meters in length and weigh over 150 kilograms. Anacondas spend almost all their time in or near bodies of water. It is easier for them to move around in water. This snake, which blends in with water full of plants, usually waits for prey to approach it. It has eyes and nostrils on the top of its head, so the anaconda can almost completely submerge itself in water while in ambush. The capybara, the world's largest rodent, which can weigh more than 50 kilograms, shares this flooded plain with the anaconda. Because aquatic plants make up a large part of the capybara's diet, they spend a lot of time near water, an ideal hunting ground for the anaconda, which can stealthily track prey underwater, sticking its head out for long periods of time and estimating the distance to its prey. An anaconda sits in the water and waits. She leaps out of the water, coiling around a huge rodent with 6 rows of fangs. There's no escape. Anacondas don't use poison to kill their prey. They simply strangle it. These predators cut off the blood flow to their victim's heart, causing cardiac arrest. These snakes begin to swallow their prey whole, starting with the feet and everything else, as soon as the heart stops beating. Snakes are able to open their mouths wide because they have elastic mouth ligaments and mobile joints. An anaconda rests in a body of water, ready to ambush anything that might seem appetizing or worthy of becoming its meal. There are a few birds walking around, but do the anaconda see them as prey? A caiman swims by, unaware of the snake's presence. The caiman comes out of the water. It is quite large. The reptile notices the anaconda and looks at it, but still decides to move on. Here the anaconda gets nowhere with it, and the snake leaves. Snake versus frog. This snake has just caught a leopard frog and is trying to eat it. The frog is probably trying to figure out how to escape from the predator's mouth. But the amphibian does not succeed. The snake swallows it more and more. Time passes, and here the snake swallowed the frog whole. This red water snake is on the hunt. It sees its prey, a frog-like toad. The snake crawls up to the toad, but it leaps into the air without a second thought. But the hunt is not over. The snake attacks again, but misses. The toad is very agile. The snake tries to attack it again, but the amphibian hides in the water. I guess it's not the best hiding place, especially if a water frog wants to eat you. But I'm not that knowledgeable on the subject. After repeated attempts, the snake finally grabs the frog and eats its breakfast. This water snake grabs the frog, but it does not give up and fights furiously to free itself. The snake has a hard time, but finally manages to swallow its prey whole. The snake grabs the frog and the frog doesn't put up much resistance. It's a slow death for the toad. Finally it tries to break free, but it is too late. Snake versus bird. This little bird decided to do some spring cleaning. But a snake crawled up to it. The predator did its spring cleaning, caught the bird and swallowed it. This huge anaconda has crawled into the chicken yard. When the birds see the predator, they are terrified. One of the birds falls victim to the snake. It is easy for such a big snake to kill such a small chicken. This snake is called the Iranian spider-tailed viper. All because its tail resembles a spider. The snake, which lives in western Iran, uses its tail for defense and hunting. The tail looks like a crawling spider. The viper uses it to lure its prey. This Gabonese viper is not picky when it comes to food. It will eat anything from a mouse to a bird, a young antelope and a monkey. There's no difference. There's no escaping the viper. Once the prey is in her sight, the victim is doomed. The viper's leap isn't the fastest in the snake world, but it's still impressive. The viper jumps at 6 meters per second. The bird is stunned by the attack and a complex venom cocktail fills its body. The snake waits for its victim to die. 10 minutes later, it's over. Snake versus rats. The rat does not realize that it is in mortal danger and continues as if nothing happened to crawl next to the snake, even stepping on it. And the predator is waiting all this time, when it will be possible to attack. Soon, very soon this moment will come. Here's the snake attacking the rat. It has chosen the perfect moment. As soon as the poison was released, the snake immediately devoured the poor thing. This snake was given dinner. I don't understand people who enjoy watching snakes eat rodents by swallowing them whole. Some people have strange hobbies. As soon as the poison begins to take effect, the rat begins to convulse. The snake waits until it can start eating. Python versus bat. It's rare to see a snake eating a bat. But this python is unpretentious and eats whatever it is given. But it's worth noting that the bat in this video tries to escape from him and even bites the python. What a turn of events. Amazing. Believe it or not, the bat manages to drop the snake and escape from it. Even more amazing is that the snake concedes victory to the mouse and crawls away from the battlefield. The poor animal is exhausted, barely having the strength to crawl away from the snake. Snake versus snake. This cobra is fighting a python and trying to eat it. Shouldn't it be the other way around? These two snakes are trying to pit them against each other. But the predators don't seem interested in such a fight. Why do these people make these animals attack each other? Here is a hungry anaconda attacking another snake and swallowing it. The anaconda swallows its victim just as it would swallow another victim. The snake is probably easy to swallow because it is thin and long. This snake attacks another snake and bites its neck. The second snake tries to strangle the first snake. But it does not succeed very well. These two snakes met and started fighting. And the big black snake was the instigator. It seems to have the upper hand. It bites and eats the white snake. King cobra. The two largest reptiles in the world are the king cobra and the python. There are differences between the two. The python is a non-poisonous boa constrictor, while the king cobra is known for its venom. In addition, pythons are usually larger, longer and better camouflaged. But king cobras are more agile. In this video, it appears that the king cobra has won the fight and has started eating the python. Surprised? Well, as I promised, the video was interesting. So, subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up. See you tomorrow. Bye for now.